He makes dumb jokes while he shoots his guns. Major Slack is lots of fun.
Major Slack attack.
Hey, wait a minute. There's no guns in this game.
Shut up, Pee-wee. Hey, welcome back to Major Slack Attack, your first off for titillating tactical, practical, factual, and actual Oblivion Remastered gameplay. Alright, so here I am in Leowin. What are you doing in Leowin, Slack? I just finished going on a big Grand Soul Gem shopping spree, as I described in part 14. So I just did that again. Man, it is really hard to come up with some empty Grand Soul Gems, but finally managed to muster up 10 empty Grand Soul Gems. And why? Because it is one day before Black Soul Gem Day. This is a multiple of 8 days past 144. So that means that at midnight tonight it will be Black Soul Gem Day. So let's go to Fort Isterus and convert all these Grand Soul Gems into Black Soul Gems. Part of my, how should we say, final prep tour before we go on into some major questing. I want to turn IPA into a lean, mean fighting machine. And part of that is having a whole bunch of Black Soul Gems at our disposal here. Is there any enemies here? Can I wait? Yes, I can. Great. Okay, and what time is it? It is... Great. So, all we have to do is wait till midnight. And that altar there should turn into a Black Soul Gem altar. And I see an enemy there. But there is the glowing pink ghosts. That means that all we have to do is just... So you get the soul trap spell ready. Wait a minute, it's a touch spell. Here we go. Okay, I see an enemy up there, but let's just not mess with him. Okay, so in these go. That's 10. And here's 10 Black Soul Gems. Thank you very much. We can still wait. Huh, how about that? Okay. Let's go back to my home in Burma. And I'll show off how I've got it organized there. Everything's nicely organized. I've moved in, completely moved in. Everything that's related to enchanting or spell casting. I left at Frostcrake Spire. And everything else I moved into my home here in Burma. Very convenient. Alright, so here's my ingredients chest. I want to make some potions. Here's my spare potions shelf. Here is my arrows and spare bows chest. My enchanted apparel chest. This is my staff chest. Yep, all nicely moved in. Okay, so I just want to make sure I got the Fin Gleam on board. That's important. By the way, this video is split up into chapters. If you're looking for the part where I cover the Master Alteration quest, just hover over the video playback bar and you'll see the chapter related to that. Or just use the pinned comment in the comment section. Alright. Got a little to-do list here. I want to make some, like I said, I want to turn IPA into a lean, fighting machine, getting ready for some major combat. This means taking out it appears, I've noticed this before, sometimes the game will not properly organize items in alphabetical order, and I've noticed that if you just simply click on another tab, for example, organized by value, click on that a couple times, then go back to AZ, it will properly organize them by alphabetical order. And I'm looking for bloodgrass. And the memo here I have for Major Slack Research and Development says take out 30 bloodgrass, take out 50 flax, all the nightshade, and all the stinkhorn. Having done that, I'm going to make some damage health potions. Mortar and pestle. Damage health can be made with either nightshade or stinkhorn as the first ingredient. This call is simply damage health 7 for 27 seconds, and cranking them out here, boss. Same thing with the stinkhorn. Alright, and now we're going to make some chameleon potions. What's that? 2 minutes 18 seconds? Yep. And finally, some restore magica potions. That's a lot of magica. That's great. Done and done. That's all the potions we're going to need. Carry weight is respectable, although I don't really care much about carry weight because I won't be looting that much. Now, Major Slack Research and Development memo that has been sent down to me says take a couple of restore magica potions. Let me just make sure that everything is, yep, that's good. And cast the heal spell until they get restoration up to 75. Hey, Smoking, if you got him, this could take a minute or two. Probably be done in about 30 seconds. Should be fairly quick. There we go. Restoration. Mastery increased. The secret energies of the human body have not surrendered their mystery. You are now an expert with restoration and can cast expert restoration spells. Very good. So now we can make a better heal spell. Let's go do that right now. Off to Frostcrag Spire. IPA is like running so fast I can barely have time to navigate up the steps to Frostcrag Spire. That's nuts. That's good. This is the way we want it. Horse? Horse? We don't need no stinking horse. Okay, quick save before every major crafting session. And we're going down to restore health. That's on self. And we can do 30 points for 5 seconds. It's going to call it Heal Me 150. Alright, so that's our new heal spell. Yep, that'll work. Alright, next. We want to get Alteration up to 75. So, let's cast the armor spell. Let me just take a couple of restore magical potions. And this is going to level us up. There we go, 68. One more. 69 is going to level us up. I'm going to do it again. There's 69. We leveled up. Let's go have a little sleep. Alright, you have ascended to level 26. 5 points into strength. 5 points into speed, and I could instead put 3 points into speed and put 1 point into luck, but I don't want to do that. I would rather, because putting points into personality is kind of redundant at this point, but I would much rather have the extra points into speed than to sacrifice points in speed and then put a point into luck, because you need at least 4 points to increase luck by 1. Okay, so I'm fully aware of that. That's a little redundant, but that's the way it's going to be for now. I want speed. That's a priority. Done and done. Okay, so let me just take a couple of restore magic potions. We need to get Alteration up to 70. We're at 69. Go, that's 70. At this point, we can buy some skill training, some alteration skill training, but we'll have to unlock the Master Alteration Skill Trainer. Alright, Master Alteration Skill Trainer. That part of the video starts now. This starts off by going to the Coral Mages Guild. What am I doing? I'm going to just use this. There we go. Use the learner. Of course I knew that. Just forgot. Alright, and we're looking for Athragar. There he is right there. The little guy in the green vest.
Good morning.
Good
Go
morning.
ahead, please.
Yes, we'd like to inquire about training.
If you wish to learn more about alteration, you'd be wise to consult Tooth in the Sea, if you can find him, that is.
Tooth
I
in the
believe
Sea.
he's currently residing somewhere north of Breville. Spends most of his time in Nibbin Bay, I understand. And I do mean in Nibbin Bay.
Alright, quest added.
Take
Alteration
care.
Training. Let's look up the quest. Quest activated. Alright. We gotta find this Argonian named Tooth in the Sea who enjoys swimming.
Hi there. Good morning.
He can be found typically north of Breville. There's a quest marker right there, so let's go to Bayron Stables. Now basically you have to contact him preferably in the morning time. Anytime before 1 p.m. According to the wiki. They don't say what the other cutoff time is, so I'm just going to say in the morning time. So this is not ideal because it's after 1 p.m. So let's just wait 18 hours. And make sure you have the Fin Gleam helmet with you. I believe I got the Fin Gleam helmet in part 4 of this walkthrough. I'll remember to put a note in the pinned comment. Okay, so It is currently 8:48 in the morning. That's great. Let's just go to the green quest market. That's where this Argonian tooth in the sea is. And he's basically swimming underwater. Alright. So, let's just go out until we get to like 0 paces away. And he's like right below us. Okay, so he's right below us. Let's put on our fin gleam helmet so we can swim underwater. And then, because we got our water walking shoes on, we're gonna have to jump up to dive into the water. And let me get rid of my custom marker. And we're looking for the green marker right there. There he is right below me. Okay, and he can talk underwater, oddly enough. Hey, tooth in the sea. What's that? Alright, can I inquire about some training? Okay, so he's talking underwaterese. I'll just translate for you. Well, here we are. If you wish to learn how you... Okay, you can just read the subtitles there. Okay, so here's the gist of it. You have to stay underwater for 3 game hours, which translates into 6 real-time minutes. Okay, that's all you have to do. So just agree, yes, I'm ready. Okay, we shall speak again in 3 hours. And you should follow him around so you don't lose him. And now it's just a matter of waiting 6 real-time minutes. So I'm just going to skip ahead and see on the flip side when that has happened. Alright, we're coming up on the 6-minute mark here. A couple of things here. You can actually talk to him during this whole 6 minutes. But if you ask him about training, again, nothing will happen. He'll just say you have to wait the full 3 hours. And when the 6 minutes / 3 hours have like expired, all you have to do is just stay within talking range of him, and he'll automatically contact you and tell you that you've completed the challenge. So he should do that any minute now. Maybe in about 30 seconds or so. According to the wiki, if you're an Argonian, he will provide alteration skill training without having to do this challenge. Although I'd never tested that. Okay, so Tooth in the Sea, this is it. I think I've passed your test. Come on, let's go here. Come on now. Here we go. You've passed your test. Well done. I shall be more than happy to train you in the skill of alteration from now on. Thank you. Alright, so let's hit some alteration skill training. And we want to get alteration up to 75. There we go. Alteration mastery increase. This is huge. Huge. Why? Because we have now unlocked the ability to make open very hard locks. Which means we don't have to pick any more locks anymore. Plus, we can make better feather spells and better shield spells. In other words, you can now cast expert level alteration spells. Very good. Thank you very much. Okay, if we want some more alteration skill training, all we have to do is find this guy here. Kind of wondering how you would find him without the quest marker. Anyways, figure that out later. Let me just do a screenshot here. There you go. Guess I have to find him again. Alright, jump up and take off the Thingleen helmet. Let's go make some better open lock spells. A better open lock spell, and I don't think we really need to make a better shield spell. Open lock. Very hard. Confirm. Yes. And it's going to call it open any lock. Simply enough. Yay. Goodbye lockpicking. Next. Wondering what kind of magnitude. 100 for. I think I can already do this. Might carry more stuff. Yep. So we're already maxed out feather. That's pretty much it. One of these the armored necklace is now redundant, so I can put on the hustle necklace. So this will put my armor down to 55, but when I cast my armor spell, I can bring it up to 85, which is the armor cap. So we don't need any more than that. See, there's the armor cap. So the armored necklace we don't need. Let's put on the hustle hood. And go stash the Thingleen. And one more thing I want to do, which I forgot to do, is grab all the repair hammers here. And that's it. We're ready to rock and roll. IPA is now a lean, mean fighting machine. Let's just grab all these repair hammers I forgot to get here. Organized by weight. Grab them all. That's it. Back to Bruma.
How are you?
Greetings, Breton.
Hail.
These Bruma-ites are very friendly. Repair hammers. Where shall I put these? In the weapons chest. Okay, so I want to keep 20 on board. That's probably more than I need, but I just like to have a lot. Don't really carry much about carry weight, like I said. Yeah, that'll work fine. Oh yeah, and Thingleam's going into my enchanted apparel quest, or apparel. The armored necklace is a little redundant, so let's stash that. Yep, that's exactly the way I want it. Let's bring a crap ton of arrows. I don't care if it weighs. I don't really care. I just want a lot of ammunition. That's it. We are battle ready. IPA, aka Infinitely Pissed Off, is battle ready. We are going to go on some major questing. Like, I mean, quest. That's coming up in the videos to come. That's it for this video. That's it for the final prep video. We are done here. We're ready to rock and or roll. Thanks a lot for watching. If you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, post a comment, and most importantly, subscribe. And make sure you hit that little bell icon so that whenever I upload a video, you get told. Right? Hey, thanks for watching. See you next time. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1. That's all. That's all it takes. Alright? Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.